Hi guys, Hunter here with Injecta Motorsports. We're going to be doing a amp power step install on a 2015 Ford F-250 crew cab. We're going to go through step by step here, just some highlight points on just the install in general. Hope everything helps. Here on the bench we'll do the install on the motor to the idler linkage here. You'll do those 3 bolts here. They are 5/32 Allen heads. You'll do it for both of those. This side as well. And then we'll go show you some more. Another quick tip here, when you're putting the motors on, those grooves here with the splines, keep the cap on. You just kind of have to find the sweet spot in there. Once you find the sweet spot, sit nice and tight. Thread your bolts in. Use your 5/32. And we'll put them all in. All right, under the hood now, like I said, you can do this, put the boards on first or the motors, whatever you want to do. I like to do it on the ground first, run the power cable. So this will be on the passenger side. Start that there, put the power module right here. I'll show you here in a second. We'll zip tight here. Take the fuse out. You don't have to connect it yet to the battery. You can do that last if you want. And then you'll run this set of wire, and you'll run it. You can see some daylight down there. Trying to get a good camera angle. You'll run it through down there. On this passenger side, you'll run it through the firewall right through there. And then we will run it on the top side here. And the same thing down there, you'll see daylight. You can run it over the Hydro Boost there, or you can run it behind it, either way, as long as it doesn't hit anything hot or it'll mess it up. That'll be make sure that's where the purple wire will run, because the purple wires will run underneath, and then they'll come back in through underneath the passenger floorboard there, driver's side. Sorry. And you'll come through, and that's where you'll tie in your OB2 port, but we'll show you that last. We'll get this all tied up, and I'll get a quick video of it. So under the truck now, you'll see there's the front mount. You'll use the second one here. Put your tabs in, come with it, and you'll go all the way to the back. And use the back rear one here. It's already got the old ones in. Take those out and you can put the new ones in. You can reuse the bottom ones there. We'll go repeat it on the other side, and then that'll be get your brackets, your motors installed. And then here, you'll run it up through here. It's kind of hard to see. You see it running right there, zip tied against nothing, so it doesn't heat up or anything. Come down, and then you'll run your wires back, your lights and your motor. Same on this side. You can see it right here. You run it through all the way to the top. Like I said, you can zip tie it against stuff so it doesn't rub or get in the way of anything mechanical moving. And you'll run it here, and you'll run it through under right here. It'll go through the floor. There's a little hole, and I'll show you on the top side later on that one. We'll go from there. All right, on these Ford models, you have to readjust the e-brake cable. You see the bracket here, I already put it in. So here's the existing one. You pull it out of the holder here, you get some vice grips. Here, pull it out. There. This right here, you can see the ears. You can bend those ears back, and it'll slide front to back outwards. And then obviously you'll slide that new bracket in. Ear is facing back towards the rear of the vehicle. Nut will go on this side. Sorry, bolt. And a nut and a washer here on the back side. And then you'll come up here. You'll run that cable through the hole here. Get your vice grip, pull it, reattach it here, then let it go up front. And I'll show you that here in a second. All right, now we're all done. You see here, we popped it in. Hold it down. Had the clamp up there in that second bracket. And when you get back and tight, you let that thing go. Tighten her up. And that's what it looks like. That part of the install. Next we'll put the boards on, wire them up, and we'll be pretty much done. We'll show you the finished deal. All right, so we're finished up underneath. I'm gonna run these through here in a minute. We're gonna lower it down, run it to the grommet, up through the floorboard there. We're all finished, got it mounted up. Both sides here. Zip tied nice out of the way. Run up the frame rail, up top. Pretty simple. Now I'll show you the top side. All right, last video, guys. Here's the top side, out of the controller there. Zip tied it down all the way, connected hot and negative. Left the continue to leave the fuse out until you're ready. Ran it on the top underneath the shroud. It's kind of hard to see. I pulled them up right there for right now because there's still some excess underneath. But I'll tie those up later and tie them up nice and neat. Just showing you for now, but I gotta pull some more slack through. And come over here. You can see it came underneath. Go underneath the kick panel there. I taped them all. And run it through, zip tie it. See also, there's the wire I gotta pull through, but should be able to see it right there. Pull it through, make sure everything's hooked up. Should be good to go. That's pretty much it. About a 3 to 3.5 hour install if you take your time. Here it is after install. That is it. Thank y'all.